So there's a story behind the story of the Passion Test. Many people who have read the Passion Test, my book, that shares with people how to live a passionate life. There's a story that runs all through the Passion Test, and it's about me following my passion and stalking this woman all over the United States named Deborah Poneman so that I can be a great transformational leader as she was. And Deborah finally hired me, and that was the beginning of my dream come true. But the part of the story that most people don't know is that I had only been working with Deborah for a couple of weeks. And I walked into my mastermind group and I said, you know what? I'm lonesome. I want to be married immediately. I want to be married immediately. And, be careful for what you ask for because the next thing I know, I had eloped and I married this beautiful man named Brad. And Brad had two beautiful kids named Malia and Jameson. Their mother called and said, Brad, I need you to take the kids. And Brad was a painter and he had a painting job that day. And he looked at me and he said, Janet, I really want my kids to be with us. And I actually did too, because I'm such a kid magnet. I love kids. And I said, well, I can drive and go get them. I'll drive and go get them. So I got in his little red truck and I drove 8 hours to Northern California and I picked up these two little beautiful kids, blonde-haired, gorgeous babies. A 1.5-year-old, Malia was 1.5 at the time, and Jameson was 3. And they cried all the way back to Santa Monica where we lived. And as we were coming back to Santa Monica, I made a decision. Before I was going to be a great transformational leader. But on that drive, and I saw how much they needed a mom, there was just like no way I could do that. I knew they needed full-time love. And so when I got to Santa Monica, the first thing that I told Brad was, Brad, I'm not going to be a transformational leader right now. I'm going to be a mom. And the next thing I know, painting jobs were really hard to find for Brad. We had $100 to our name. So I started thinking, okay, we have $100, we have 2 little kids that need to be fed. What's life going to be like now? And so I just took that $100 and I went to Piggly Wiggly Market and I bought $100 worth of bread, cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise and mustard, and I started making all these sandwiches, a little saran wrap. And I made about 100 sandwiches and I wrapped them all up and I put them in this little basket and I put my bathing suit on. Thank God I was an aerobics instructor at the time as well. And I walked out on Santa Monica Beach and I yelled, sandwiches! And that was when my entrepreneurial world started with my selling sandwiches on the beach of Santa Monica. And I got us out of debt, selling sandwiches on the beach. And the point is, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, what you got to do. And you never will know, why the universe sets things up the way it does. But I got to tell you, selling those sandwiches, I got over a lot of fear of having to connect with people because all of a sudden I'm selling sandwiches on the beach in my bathing suit and yelling sandwiches. I had to get over a lot of things real fast. So be open, stay open to what is appearing now, what the universe is, showing you. And it may not make any sense, but if you stay open, I promise you, there's going to be a huge gift there for you. Hey, cool, you're still here. I'm so excited that you made it all this far. Obviously, and I know you're going to agree with me, we've got some kindredship going, huh? And one of the things that I've created in my life that I'm so proud of is the Passion Test. And the very first step is to be able to take the survey to find out where are you right now in living your passionate life. So it only takes a few minutes, and I got to tell you, it's really fun. It's very cool what you'll find. So click on the link below.
Bye, you guys.